Yo, this is Save the Night, brought to you by Jägermeister in collaboration with the Mailo Music. Ekamalam under Salman, all the way from Ekaelicha, a side B, of which is Ikasa Suga Guyo most now. Yeah, so growing up to Ikasa Zinja, we get a lot exposed to his is different, Abanya Bando by Eba Pumizintlane, But when you became a DJ, Kulawako, DJ, or
for me, ukula kwami I think at the time been primary. Been turned to primary and puma in the library. And then can't figure library. Plans on getting a as a library. I picked a little bit in the sense of Uzi project. Yeah, so Uzi project, it was OPs or Makosini, the guys that were rapping, So after I like then up and joining Mamele, like this thing I can do it.
So you went on to do a rap again.
Yeah, and I'm like yeah. But yeah. It wasn't for me, to be honest.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So how did the actual transition from being a DJ into, from being a rapper into being a DJ, transition yakona yenzeke kanjani,
2009, I fell in love with the software ebizwa kuthiwa virtual DJ. And I was mixing after school, And then 2010, I asked the parents to put me sound. And then bantengela equipment, and I was like, okay, so let me just practice and attend the classes that will make me be better. And yeah.
So what was the first studio you attended where you actually started, ufunda zonke, components zoba umculo uyenziwa kanjani, zonke zaweza khona, what was the first studio?
My first time visiting the studio, it was DJ Zoro, Jay. It wasn't that big. It was just 2 monitors with the PC, and he played music work for me, and I was like, God, this is dope. So the studio and that was my first time.
So when bafika kunjalo up, there was those like as equipment as you Did you ever learn usebenzisa instrument ethile, masithi your piano, your guitar?
Yeah, no piano, yes, yeah.
So you're that good with piano?
Yeah, I can say.
That's beautiful. So now you're a DJ,
Sure.
Yeah, you're well into your career,
Sure.
So now there was a build-up, because you were involved with competition.
Sure.
So how did it come about? No, this is a competition and and then I'm gonna do this,
Sure, I think for me, I was always trying to challenge myself and always to uzama izinto ezintsha. So I was like, hey, digrand ngokudlala lokishini, I just want to test myself that can I be bigger than all hlobo ndilicingayo. So ndabona platform your ones and twos, and then ndangenela ones and twos. So yeah.
So now what I want to know, because I want to ask Lendo, if kulisana na pago ones and twos. Growing up, what was always important to you? Because most competition, you always have something with competition, and that keeps you strong. So kuwe zeziphinto ezibalulekileyo kuwe, and lezo zinto ezibalulekileyo kuwe, they keep you zineamandla zigomeleze ngokupha kwi-competition.
Sure, for me, I always motivate myself. In every situation in Goyo, I always push myself that, okay, you know what, this is not permanent, this is temporal. So the feeling denying Gogo, mandi push le talent so that ndikwazi focus and move to the next level or to the next whatever, So for me, it was motivation for now, and kwazubani ngoqhubekeka and move.
So as a DJ, there's always gonna be competition, So how do you make sure that there's personal life interest, there's ezinye conflicts, from ezinye DJs, so and how do you not as a DJ let that influence or it affect you in a bad way?
For me, I always stay focused.
Yeah.
I always check izinto zami that for me as a brand, as Mailo Music, yintoni ekudala ndiyifuna, you know, andikwazi uzi-engage kwizinto that ezikude kunam. So I always focus kwizinto zam kumsebenzi wakho. That's all.
So now you're making a transaction from, you know, ones and twos, yabo.
Yeah.
You're the winner now, yabo. Abantu bayakwazi uba, you know, there's DJ Mailo. But something happened.
Mailo Music,
yeah. Mailo Music, yabo. But something happened out of la competition. Wavela wakuthula wakhupha nomculo, yabo. So you know, like, what was the reason behind, you know, zonke ezo zinto zenzakayo after a competition?
The reason behind after winning a competition, ndafuna ukuqala my own sound, and focus more into commercial music, so that I know that bendiku platform a big, now I need to push more than eqaleni. So I've been working with sound now to make sure that izuba lento ndifuna uba yiyo into the mainstream or to ebantwini, so I've been working on that. So I've just dropped an EP now called Bonang, and it's doing well.
Yeah, it's very doing well very much. But you know, now I want to know, you know,
sure,
coming from a competition here, and we have, you know, some well-known DJs who previously won it before, you know. How did you deal with the comparison here, corner? Because now I always thought that after coming out of the competition, you know, where heavy on you, your comparisons, because there were bigger DJs, so you know, I thought maybe yakuya lando qomba hamani ukubonga abantu balindele dibe kula level, but you know izinto are not actually going that way because there's a lot of things involved. So like, how did you deal with the comparison?
For me, as I always say, but the solo going focused on me, you know, so that thing has lose the focus and learning the phone because of I'm seeing myself to komnye umuntu ondibona mna seeing you, and I'm like man, I think when it's kunami, you understand. So I always try to block la comparison that man, I feel like I'm always focus on myself and make sure it's good enough to ba ingaviwa.
So prior to the EP, you released a song Uhamba Kum. You know, which on the EP you did a remix with Taxi remix. How did the collaboration come about? Because I remember Kola at that time, she just came out from Idols. I don't know if she was still going with Idols, or like she came out based on the Puma Booze. You know, how did the collaboration come about?
Since Kola, she was from Cape Town. So I was like, okay, how about do a song with someone also get Cape Town, doing once a Cape Town, so that people outside within new provinces, they can see that siyakwazi usebenzisana and we can push something from the province, you know.
So because you know, send let go again because my that favorite. So there's two particular songs. Into Abai Show, you know, no Sanbonani. Into Abai Show, you know, I feel like him now. Okay, no, it's whatever it is. So how did the song come about?
In the Abai Show, the vibe in studio was crazy, man, you know. Khasimbeki, the mayors, so we're just as creatives as normal, but the idea was like, what after Khasimbeki, hey, I think I have this thing in the Abai Show, and we were like, okay, fine. Can you please break it down? Well, I break it down so that is over a concept, oba ihamba kanjani, so that we'll get more understanding before we record the song. So it was like, it's more into success. Into Abai Show, later success. You success. So yeah.
So I think we should go into the studio, and check out, how the song bone yonke composition yayo, sonke noba yenziwe kanjani, to carefully understand the song, and so that bayive nabo bangayaziyo, just to understand the song. Let's do that. Yeah.
So yeah, this one it's called Into by Shoyo featuring Idemens and Khasimbegi. It's crazy, man. We were in studio and chilling, we had this concept about Into by Shoyo, later Into by Shoyo by Khasimbegi. Khasi in the studio, we had this idea about it's a success, you feel like until success. So later success, later into by show. So let's get into it. See voba ihambe kanjani, and then iyathini process yengoma. Okay. So first we had a guitarist to Twango Saki was recorded along. Very emotional, guys. So this is the part where has a city later in our show. Later in our show. In our show. Later in our show. Yo, in our show. So this is a drum percussion. So ndiyenza ngohlobo. Let's check. It's a drum percussion, kickle, hi-hats, claps, Kong 2, Kong 3, just to create the feel. Ish. And then, yeah. So let's go to a break of the song, just before a specific break. Hey. So even this one, it's a piano song, but different tempo. 113 on this one. The previous one, which is Sanbonani, 124. So it depends on you, uba as a producer, uba ufuni benjani itrack yakho as you create, regardless of tempo. Ufuni 113, 114, 115. Choice is yours. So as I told you earlier, about in the arrangement, it's all up to when as a producer, about how do you want to arrange your song. So this one and arranging flow. Later. Yo. In the way shot. It's an outro of the song. So yabengo miyaphela ngala hlobo, but I will play the full song after this one.
Before we get back into the studio again, there's one song also on the EP, which is Sanbonani, which is also the name of the EP.
Yeah.
So nalangoma, how did it come about? Kwenzeka kwayo, and why did you choose ubiza igama le EP as Sanbonani?
Sanbonani, man, as Nisuka from ones and twos, and I decided, let me just release EP, more songs so that people they can get a taste and they can jam more into my music than a single track, So Sanbonani, it was more in saying hello, Sanbonani. Kwazi komnandi mbadleni, kwazi komnandi mkwareni. So the cover was inspired bubuso bam obia. And bubuso bam obia. Bubuso bam. So I was like, okay. Bune pictures as names as Bob Jongile. Pictures the sadness where by the life in, and kuko colors that you find they give you life, Apple life corner wolf by Bonang, it's happy moments, it's happy life, So but throughout the journey, so it was Sanbonani.
So how did the actual song Sanbonani happen, like
I was jamming in the studio alone, having a pen and a paper, and had this concept about hello Sanbonani, kwazi komnandi patini, kwazi komnandi ngwareni. But since that, I'm not a vocalist, so I had to call someone. I called Knowledge. Knowledge, can you come around in studio, so that Sizo Dalang ID, and then I called the Prophet, and we came and then we jam and we're like, okay, sharing the ideas, and Ingoma yakula.
So don't you think we should go back into the studio?
Yeah, let's go back. Let's go back.
Yeah, we should do that.
Show my pet, this is your boy Mailo Music. We're in studio right now. I'm trying to show you guys the project to Sanbonani siyenze kanjani while we were in studio with Uta Prophet and Knowledge. So what I normally do is I'll always work with a chorus iqala. So let me show you uba siyenze kanjani. So this is the intro. When the song starts, before ingene chorus. So this is the chorus. So it's Jonga Tina Sajaiva, Jonga Tina Sajaiva, Kumnandi Engwarini, Kumnandi Mbalini. Hello, Sanbonani. So this is my first bass. The bass it's a bass that evula ingoma, meaning introduction, ivesi. I'm using this bass. So please listen to it. Ipattern yayo bani bass kanjani. So that's my first bass, and then we came to the part Kingogu, which is it's a chorus bass. Listen to it. And then listen when idlala nengoma. So it's up to you as a producer kuba ingoma ufuna ihambe kanjani in terms of arrangement. You feel free, you do whatever ufuna uyenza as long as ingazuspoil ingoma. So but you focus when it comes to a chorus, when it comes to a verse, when it comes to intro, when it comes to break, climax, all the dynamics of the song. So funeka wenze sure uba yonke laa nto isendaweni right. So I'll play the full song after this one.
Now that we came back from the studio, you know, and understood and appreciated the sound,
Thank
you know,
you,
there's only
thank
just
you.
one last question I want to know now. How does Jägermeister inspire you to DJ and produce music?
First of all, can you just take a sip, man? Away. Imnandi le wena. Into abayishoyo.
Yeah.
For me, Jägermeister, it's a medication, you know.
Yeah.
It heals me, you know. It gives me creativity. Even when I'm playing the music, it just keep me going. The flow, the crowd, you know.
Yeah.
So Jägermeister for me, it's a medication, man. Imini yam nje ivexiyenze nje ibe right, be bright.
Hayi niyazivela ngokweni. This is Save the Night, brought to you by Jägermeister in collaboration with the Mailo Music. This is me, Under Salman, signing out.